Okay, so you may look at a 3x3 Rubik's Cube and think it'd be pretty hard to solve, but with some good practice and a little bit of memory, it's not that hard. Okay, so let's just get into it. So when you hold your Rubik's Cube, this face right here, it's facing towards you, is called the front face. The one right on top of it is called the up face. The left is, of course, called the left face. The right's the right face. The one on the bottom is called the down face because it's aimed down. And in the back here is called the back face. So how the Rubik's Cube works is you slowly get one piece where you want it at a time. And to do that, you're going to need a set of rotations called an algorithm. These algorithms are listed out with one letter at a time. It would either be up for up, F for front, D for down, L for left, R for right, or B for the back. So if you see something like this on an algorithm, it's just an R, no comma. That means that it's a clockwise turn. So on the right side, it would be clockwise. And on the left over here, it would also be clockwise. And the same on every side. Back would be clockwise, the down would be clockwise, so on. If there's no comma, it's a clockwise turn. Now if it looks something like this, with the comma on the top right of it, that would mean that's a counterclockwise turn. So you would rotate it like this, because it's counterclockwise. So this is the counterclockwise with R, counterclockwise with L, and so on with all the faces. And if you see something like this, with a 2 next to it, that basically means you had to rotate it twice. So in this case it's an R2, you would rotate it twice. If you see something like that, the L2, you would rotate the L twice. And it's the same for all faces. If there's a 2 next to it, you rotate it twice. So if you see an algorithm like that, you would do R for the R, U for the U on there, R counterclockwise because that's a comma, and then U counterclockwise because there's also a comma. So it's important you remember how to read these algorithms because every time there's an algorithm you're going to need to solve the cube, I'm going to write it down right here and you got to know how to read it, otherwise you're not going to know what to do. And if you ever get into speed cubing, whenever you scramble your cube, it's going to give you those sets of rotations to do also, and you're going to have to know how to read it to be able to solve your cube. Once you've gotten down how to read the algorithms, go ahead and scramble your cube, and we're ready to do the first step. So basically your first goal is you need to find the yellow middle, and then you need to find a whole bunch of white edges, because you want to take these white edges and you want to put one on either side of the cube. The corners don't matter, so you can ignore these 4 corners. This should be yellow, and these 4 sides should be white. So in this case here, we have this white piece we want to get up here. So you can twist the front like that and bring it up, and then there's one petal. Here's another one. We could do the same thing, just twist it to the side and then bring it up. Find another edge. Here's one right here, and we could just twist this up. There's the 3rd petal. And then down here, here's the last one. So just make sure when you twist it up, it doesn't get in the way of that petal that I just knocked out of the way. You're going to have to twist the up twice like that, so that way you can twist this white piece up and make sure you get all 4 petals like that. So just keep practicing this step, and as soon as you master it and get the daisy, you're ready for the next step. Once you get the daisy, your goal is to get these 4 white edges around this white center, but it has to be in a very specific way. I'm going to show you right now. You're going to hold your cube with the daisy on top, and you're going to look at one of these petals. So let's just choose the red one. You see the red piece? We want it to match the middle. So we're going to twist and keep going until they match. Since they match, we're going to twist the front twice. And then we're done for that petal. We gotta find another one. Here's one right here. When the middles match, turn it down. And we have 2 more petals. Match those. Twist it down twice. And here's the last petal. Match it. Twist it down twice. And if you did it right, you should have a white cross. Again, the corners don't matter. As long as you got this white cross, you're good and you're ready for the next step. So now once you have this white cross, you want the 4 white corners on either side, but you can't just put any corner in there. They have to match the edges. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So choose any corner with white on it. In this case, we have this piece. So this is the white, green, red. So now we need to find where the white, green, red goes. So right here, because it's white, green, red. The corner should go right here. So right here. Our goal is to get this corner in either this position or this one. It'd be easier to get this one, but this one's okay too. So we gotta get in one of these positions. Our piece is right here. Twist it. And now it's up to where it needs to go. And now this is where the first algorithm is going to come in. This algorithm on the screen right here is what you're going to need to do. So if you're right-handed, do that one. If you're left-handed, you could use this one. If you're right-handed and you're using the right-handed algorithm, put it on the top right corner like this with the white cross on the bottom. And if you're using the left-handed one, put it on the top left with the white cross on the bottom like this. So we're going to go ahead and start with using the right one. So the corner on the top right with the cross on the bottom. And we're going to start doing the algorithm. We're only going to need to do it up to 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you see, it is now in position. Once you get this corner in place, you're going to have to find another white corner. So here's the red, white, and blue one. And it's already in position, so we can go ahead and do the algorithm. I'm going to do the left-handed one just to show you what it looks like. White cross on the bottom, corner on the top left. Then you're going to do the algorithm. Looks like we only needed to do it once this time, because it is now in position. So you're going to find another corner, as so. The blue, orange, white. This is the corner it needs to go to, because blue, orange, and white. And you're going to move the corner up there, where it goes. Cross on the bottom, piece on the top right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's in its position. Repeat with all the corners until they're all solved. So this corner where it needs to go. Again, on the top right, going to do the right-handed algorithm as many times as we need. And there we go. It is now in position. So when you're done, you should have the complete white face with the colors matching all the way through like this. If your cube looks like this, you're ready to move on to the next step. Okay, so now we're going to pick an edge and we're going to put it in its appropriate position on the middle layer. So this one's already done, so we don't have to worry about that one. But choose an edge without yellow. So this one has yellow, so we're not picking that one. This one does not have yellow, so we're going to stick with it. And remember what we did with the daisy? We're going to do the same thing. Right now, they don't match, and now they do. So this is where we want it. And now you're just going to do this algorithm on the screen with the piece right here on the top, and that algorithm looks like this. And as you see, it is now in position. So let's do the same thing with another edge. Looks like this one does not have yellow, so we're going to stick with this one. And they already match. And it looks like the blue's on the top, and the blue's over here. So we want this edge to go to the right, because that's where it goes. We're going to do the same algorithm as before. And as you see, it is now in its correct position. Now something you may run into is like right here. It's in the correct spot, but it's reversed. The green should be over here and the red should be right here. Don't worry, this is a very easy solution to fix. Just insert a random edge in there, it doesn't matter. So let's do this piece right here. And then we're going to find that piece we just removed. Here it is right here. Do the same thing as before. Match it up. It needs to go to the right again. Do the right algorithm. and it's now in position again. Now also you need to remember that it's not always going to be on the right. So it's matching, and our piece needs to go over here, but it doesn't go to the right, it goes to the left. So this is another algorithm we had to do. There it is on the screen. So it looks like this. And just like that, our piece is in the position just the right way. So once your entire middle layer is solved, you're ready to do the next step, which is just like the white cross we had earlier. We need to make a yellow cross on the top side. So at this point, you're going to have three different cases. One, it's just going to be a dot. If you have a dot, just hold it anywhere as long as it's on the top, and you're going to do this algorithm on the screen, which looks like this. Just like that. If you have a piece that looks like this, you're going to aim it in this position on the top again, and you're going to do the same algorithm. Like that. And finally, if you have a line like this, hold it like this on the top where it's aiming left and right, and you're going to do the same algorithm once again. And just like that, we have the yellow cross. These two corners don't matter. As long as you have a yellow cross like that with the four edges, you're good to do the next step. So there's a few different cases that you'll have in this situation, but I'm going to show you how to deal with all of them, and eventually you'll end up with the complete yellow face, completely yellow. So let's start with this one. If you have like these two blocks, aim the empty spaces on the bottom left and the bottom right. Hold it on the top like this, and you're going to do this algorithm on the screen, which looks like this. Like that. If you have a cross, you could just hold it anywhere and do that same algorithm again. Like that. If you have this one, which looks kind of like a fish, that's how you can remember it. It looks like a fish with the tail. Aim it to where it's going to the bottom left, and then hold it on the top like always. And you're going to do the same algorithm. Like that. And then if you have this kind of pattern, just hold it on the top like always, with this edge aiming towards you, and you're going to do the same algorithm. Like that. If you keep on doing that same set of rotations with the same pattern and the way I showed you to do it, eventually you will end up with the full yellow face, and then you're ready to do the last two steps of solving the Rubik's Cube. So for this one, first you're going to look at this last layer that's not solved, and you're going to look for two pieces that match on these two corners. So this one doesn't match. These two don't match. These two don't match. And these two also don't match. If none of them match, it's okay. Just do this algorithm right here with the yellow on the top, and this is what it looks like. Just like that. And then if you look around, there should be two things that match right here. These two corners match. That's what we want. Then you're going to hold that in the back. And then you're going to do the same algorithm again. Just like that. And then you're ready for the next step. And now for the final step of solving the Rubik's Cube. So you're first going to look for any solved faces. Right here. This whole section's blue. This is solved. So just like last time, we're going to put it in the back. And then you're going to do this algorithm on the screen, which looks like this. Like that. And if it's not already solved, just make sure your solved face is still in the back and do the same algorithm again. Looks like this. And just like that, you just solved the Rubik's Cube. Now, if you're in a case where none of them match, and they're all different colors, just go ahead and do the same algorithm again. And then when you look around, there should be a solved face. Put it on the back, repeat the algorithm, and just like that, it's solved. Okay, so there's the 3x3 Rubik's Cube tutorial, and if you need to review any steps, just go back and rewatch, and keep going until you mastered it. And I will leave a list of all the algorithms that was needed on the very end of this video. You could take a screenshot if you need it. And that'll be it for the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.